Hey everyone, it's Chris Garcia with MyTabletLife.com, and this is our review of the ViewSonic ViewPad 7. The ViewPad 7 is an Android 2.2 tablet. It is a 7-inch tablet. It has an ARM11 processor running at 600 megahertz, 512 megabyte of RAM, and 512 megabyte of storage, so pretty low on the storage there. However, it does have an SD card slot, so you don't have to worry about that. You can, not a whole lot of room for apps, but it does feature Android 2.2, which has apps to SD, so you should be able to put some of those apps on the SD card, but not a whole lot on the device itself. So as I said, it's a 7-inch device, capacitive screen. It does only have an 800 by 400 resolution, which is on the low end. That's more of a smartphone resolution as opposed to a tablet. That does have its benefits in one end, but for most part I think that will be seen as a negative. This is the box it comes in. Pretty, nice little box here. Several different languages in the back saying what it has. In the contents of the box you will see there is the ViewPad 7, the charger, USB cable, a leather cover, leatherette I should say, earphones, quick start guide. As I said, 7-inch device, 2.2 with multi-touch, capacitive screen. Does have Google Market, the Android Market, because it has all the Google apps like Google Maps, Gmail and such. Front and rear facing camera, Wi-Fi, BNG, Bluetooth, quad-based GSM. I know I did try this on the AT&T with an AT&T SIM card and it did work. It does have a G sensor, assisted GPS, micro SD, like I said, up to 32 gigabyte. The camera is, the front facing is 0.3 megapixel and the rear is 3 megapixel on it. So, besides the Wi-Fi, like I said, it does have the 3G. It's unlocked. So if you have a SIM card through AT&T or T-Mobile, it should, as far as I know, work on T-Mobile. GSM bands are 850, 900, 1800, and 1900. The UMTS bands are 850, 1900, 2100. I'm not real versed on how the bands work, but as far as I know, you should be able to get 3G with a T-Mobile or AT&T, but I can guarantee it works with the AT&T because I tried it myself. Right now, the ViewPad 7 can be purchased online for $349. I checked Amazon.com, Tiger Direct, and JNR.com, several others, Buy.com. They all have it. All are pretty much shipping at $349. $349 right now. If you compare the Samsung Galaxy Tab, the Wi-Fi only version is hitting the market just a few days at $349. So this is a tablet most would probably consider inferior to that. However, this does have 3G, unlocked 3G built in, so that may be the benefit for some. But we will go over a little more on that later. The dimensions of the tablet itself, 7.06 inches by 4.3 inches by 0.45 inches thick. Weighs about 0.83 pounds or 376 grams. As I said, it does come with a little nice cover, which you see right there, so that's nice. Just to show you quickly what else is in the box. You have your start guide, your charger, USB cable, and then little headphones with it there too. So that's what's in the box when you get it. Pretty quick and easy there. So the tablet itself comes in the leatherette case, which I do think is nice. I always find it, don't have to spend the extra 30 bucks, so maybe that is the savings there between buying this and, the Galaxy Tab, because you will still have to buy a case. It does not come with one. Device is right here inside. And real quickly, you got speakers and the power button on this side. One of the speakers. Another speaker on this side. On the bottom you have your USB and your headphone jack. There's also the microphone and a reset. On the top you have your SIM card and SD card. Go there. Volume up and down rocker. Like I said, that was where the power is there. So we're going to turn the device on. It does take a little bit to kind of boot up. And so I said, it also does obviously have a G sensor, accelerometer, ambient light sensor. The battery life in the device is supposed to be about 4 to 6 hours, which is on the low end. You'll probably get about 4 to 5 hours with using this device in comparison to maybe the Galaxy Tab, which gets about 7 to 10 hours. They do promise 60-hour standby, but you know, heavy usage is not going to go that long distance like some of the other tablets out there, so I think some people probably be unhappy about that. The processor in this device is an ARM11 processor running at 600 megahertz. Just so you know, the ARM11 technically does not support Flash, so you're not going to see an update for this device being able to support Adobe Flash. It's not really technically supported with this processor architecture. Not that some devices have not got it running who run this, you know, a similar, but in comparison, Galaxy Tab is running a 1 gigahertz processor, which is capable of running Flash. Not as nice as the, you know, the dual cores, the Tegra 2 processors in the upcoming Android devices and such devices as the Motorola Zoom. But here you got your screen here. It is a capacitive multi-touch screen, so it is nice. You got your buttons on your standard, you know, back, search, home, and menu button right there on the side there, so that's pretty standard. The screen is pretty, as I move it, it's not, but it's relatively, I do have the, just so you know, I do have the protection on still. I want to thank ViewSonic for sending us this device to review. This is just a review unit, so I'm not taking off the little sticker, you know, the protections that they put on there, so that's why it might not look as shiny as it should. It still does have the plastic on there. But it is a very responsive screen, no problems with that. You go to the menu there, you see. But one thing you will notice, you know, even with my camera, is it is 800 by 600 resolution. So you're not going to kind of get, you know, that really crisp look that you get on the Samsung Galaxy Tab, because the resolution is much higher on that device than on this device. However, the one benefit of having the 800 by 600 resolution, some of the apps that won't work on the Galaxy Tab or work kind of weird or aren't supported on the Galaxy Tab do seem to run on this. And some of the tablets that are built for the Galaxy Tab but won't work on the Zoom do also work on this. So you get a little bit of best of both worlds. I was able to get The Sims 3 working on this device, which I haven't been able to get on other devices. So that's nice. But you see, scrolling's pretty easy, but you do notice the resolution difference, and if you're going to watch this for videos, play games on it, that might be an issue. Like I said, since this is more built like a phone as opposed to a tablet, you don't get the Android 3.0, you know, the honeycomb experience with the new apps that have come out for that device. You're going to be able to stay strictly with most of the phone apps on the device. So let's just go over some quick positives and negatives. You do have, you know, your Wi-Fi, which we're connected right now. You can go to the browser here. It's your standard Android 2.2 browser. However, like I said, it will not support Adobe Flash. You got your keyboard there. The keyboard's kind of nice for the size. Sorry about the out of focus there. Kind of nice for the size. It does have feedback, vibration, which is nice, which I do like on tablets. Some I've tested over the time do not have that. So when you're going to type it out, the keyboard, like I said, is pretty big. MyTabletLife.com. We'll go to our website here. And that's not it. www.mytabletlife.com. There we go. So it's going to load pretty quickly. Say I went to mytabletennis.net at first. It's going to load pretty quickly on the device. There we go. There's our website. And like I said, it is a multi-touch device, so you should be able to pinch to zoom, which it does just fine there, as you see. And you can scroll up or down. It is still loading, so it's going to be a little slow. But you get a good idea of the web browser, which is pretty good. So, positives about this tablet. For the most part, it is definitely a very well-built tablet. It's roughly about the size of the Galaxy Tab, if not a little thicker, I think. The weight's good. It feels good in the hands. It feels solid. I have no issues with that at all with the tablet. You can play games, like I said, that are built for the phone, so that's a good deal. It does open up more apps in the market. You know, on the Zoom, you're kind of limited. A lot of the games don't work that are built for phones. You can use more of those on this device. Plus, you know, Android market access, you know, the out of the box, the Arcos line and some of the other tablets out there didn't have Android market access, and that was a big negative. But you have all 200,000 apps, all the Gmail apps, the Google apps like Gmail, Google Maps, YouTube, all of them on this device. You can see the market right there. All of them on this device. With the Amazon App Store being around now, it's not as big as a deal because you can download that to this tablet. However, you know, there's not 200,000 apps in the Amazon App Store. But it is one of the first major Android competitive, you know, app stores out there. There had been some in the past, but didn't have really good quality apps. The Amazon App Store is getting those apps too, so that's nice. And they give a free app, a paid app away every day for free, so that's great too. Little plug for the Amazon App Store there. And the other big positive with this device, it's unlocked 3G, you know, SIM card slot. You can use, you know, an AT&T for 25 bucks a month. You get 2 gigabyte worth of data. Plus you have Wi-Fi in here, so that's not bad either. So that's a nice positive, you know, for that. The negatives, like I talked about, the resolution being only 800 by 400. You do notice it. It's not as nice as some of the newer tablets, obviously. Plus, you know, this is running Android 2.2, not Android 3.0. So that's kind of an issue too. It's not made for tablets. It's more of a large phone almost, you'd say. So you don't get the tablet apps, but like I said, you do get the access to all the smartphone apps. Price. Price is a little bit, like I said, of an issue. I think this tablet would be well priced at $249, $299, especially with the Wi-Fi Samsung Galaxy Tab coming out at $349 in just a few days. The Galaxy Tab, you know, kind of, if you're going to go with that, you know, even in comparison with the Arcos line, this is a little more pricier. It's well built, I will give it that. It's a solid device, but I think hopefully they'll come down. You know, it's come down in the past. You know, it was $399. It was even more, I think, at one point. It was available overseas for a while, just in the United States the past month or two. You know, $399, and now $349. Hopefully, maybe $299, $249, a better price point. And then the last kind of negative for this device is the processor. That 600 megahertz ARM 11 processor doesn't allow us to do, you know, Adobe Flash, and obviously it's not going to just have the whole power that, you know, you'll see in something like the Galaxy Tab or even the Arcos line. They both have stronger 1 gigahertz processors, and this being at just the 600 ARM 11 and not the, you know, the ARM 9 processors you see in the other devices. So that pretty much sums it up here. This is the ViewPad 7 from ViewSonic. You can order this online, like I said, for $349. Overall, I think it's a decent tablet. I think at a lower price, it'll be a much better tablet for those wanting to get into the tablet arena. But there you go. Once again, this is Chris Garcia with MyTabletLife.com. You can visit MyTabletLife.com for the latest in tablet news, reviews, and rumors. Thank you.